is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Freedom Fire Podcast, where we want to stoke the flames of freedom every single day. My name is Kendall Bowman, and ladies and gentlemen, hide your kids, okay? Just hide your kids. Just put them inside. Don't ever let them come out again, because if you do, they will completely be screwed up for life. That's essentially where we're at as parents these days. This is what we have to do in order to protect our children from the psychopaths. And let me tell you what I mean. From the post-millennial, breaking: naked adults expose themselves to children at the Seattle Pride Parade. Footage taken by Katie Daviscourt of the post-millennial showed naked men with pride flags painted on their bodies riding down the street and waving to crowds of people, including many children. And I could show you this video, but I'm not going to, because it's quite gross. It's very gross. At an LGBT pride event in Seattle, men with their fully exposed genitalia rode down the street on bikes as children watched. The event was put on by Seattle Pride. Footage taken by Katie Daviscourt of the post-millennial showed naked men with pride flags painted on their bodies riding down the street. We already read that. A sign on one bike read, "Challenge body shame, build esteem." Yikes. Okay. Another said that pride is for everybody. One man can be seen in the video stopping to talk to bystanders. When he got off his bike, his full genitals were exposed to the crowd in front of him. Goodness gracious. The bikers rode by and were followed by a group displaying a sign saying "Leather Pride." A group of what appeared to be teenagers walked in the parade with signs suggesting that queers bash back. I wonder what that means. That's not pushing violence at all, is it? No, okay. And that those who are LGBTQ need to stand up and fight back. What exactly do they mean by fight back? Because here's the thing. If this was a Trump rally and Trump supporters were saying, Trump supporters bash back, we know what the media would do with that. They would run that. They would say, this is why Trump supporters are so violent. But because these are trans people, they can talk about bashing your head and all they want. And in fact, that actually happened after the New York City Pride Parade this weekend. That actually happened. A photographer was bashed in the head with a glass bottle and is now currently being treated for a brain bleed in a hospital. Oh, but they don't want to talk about that. We can't talk about that because that might offend somebody. That might show how truly violent and disgusting these people are. And we can't have that. Oh no. We have to, this is the protected class in America. These trans people, we have to protect them. This is the protected class. Everyone else can go die in a hole as long as the trans people are protected. Absolutely sickening. The group was recorded giving flyers to small children who were in attendance. If I were to go to my local park, okay, and expose myself openly, I would instantly be taken to jail for exposing myself to children. This is illegal, guys. It's illegal. Oh, but that's right. We live in a two-tiered justice system. And and by the way, I don't want to do that, by the way. But I'm saying that to make the point, okay? Look, we live in a two-tiered justice system. You don't live in a free society if you have laws. You live in a free society if those laws are applied equally. Okay? And let's be honest, they're not. These people can expose themselves completely to children every day. And there's nothing that we as parents can do. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do to stop them. Absolutely disgusting. The parade is part of the annual Pride festivities that take place every year. This is the 49th annual parade. The website advertising the event says the LGBTQIA plus reunion is a free, fun, community-wide celebration advancing awareness of the alphabet issues and promoting mutual respect and equal human rights of all. Sponsors of Seattle Pride include Alaska Airlines, Starbucks, and the Seattle Seahawks. So let me ask you, to all the Seahawks fans, are you all pedophiles? Is that what you guys? That's what you guys do up in Seattle? You know, all the Seattle Seahawks fans, you're all just pedophiles, who you like exposing yourself to children. Is that what you guys are? You're just pedophiles. You like raping, molesting, and exposing yourself to kids. That's what it is. Okay. No, I mean I'm just making sure because it kind of seems like if you're going to support the Seattle Seahawks, and the Seattle Seahawks support pedophilia, well, then you're probably a pedophile if you support the Seahawks. I mean, that's what your team's supporting, so why are you still supporting them if you're not a pedophile? It seems pretty clear. The Seattle Pride Instagram account posted photos and videos of performers in the parade throughout the day. These include burlesque performers, drag queens, and a group called Dykes on Bikes. Gosh, these people are weird, man. They're just weird. Now, the LGBTQ community, or the left, let's just be honest, no one on the right gives a crap about this. But on the left, these people are just going to claim, this was on accident. There weren't supposed to be any kids there. It was just an accident. There's no one coming for your children. The pride community is just doing their thing. They're not coming for your kids, and that would that would usually be a pretty good excuse if the old New York Pride didn't screw that up for them. From the Post-Millennial, we are coming for your children. Topless activists chant at New York City drag march. Well, they outright said it. You can no longer say that they're not coming for our children because they said it. It's right there. I can read it, dog. I can turn on the video and listen to them saying it. Oh boy, let's read. Hundreds gathered on Friday in the East Village's Tompkins Square Park for the annual New York City Drag March, where some in attendance proclaimed that they are coming for your children. In a video posted on Twitter by Timcast News, protesters chanted, "We're here, we're queer, we're coming for your children," with some in the crowd dancing topless. In an online post, Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene said, "This movement grooms minors to have mastectomies and castration and fuels a multi-billion-dollar medical child abuse industry. Pass the Protect Children's Innocence Act. Let kids be kids." Why is that so hard? Why is that so? Because the main excuse that you hear from the left when it comes to this stuff is like, they're going to hear it anyways. They're going to see it anyways. It's like, okay, well, one, parents should be doing their job. Parents, I'm talking to you. Do your freaking job and protect your kids from this stuff. If that means that they don't need to have a smartphone until they're 18, go ahead. I mean, that's the reality that you can sit there and you can laugh at that all you want, but your children are being exposed to pedophilic things. Your children are being exposed to this because of you, because you refuse to take away the smartphone. So you want to be a freak and allow your kid to be, to be exposed to that stuff. Fine, be my guest. But I think you should be thrown in jail for child abuse, personally. If you're just going to sit there and you know that your child has access to this stuff when they have a smartphone. You know that. So by continuing to allow them to have that smartphone, you know that they're most likely going to see that stuff. I think you should be thrown in jail I think you should be thrown in prison for child abuse. I mean, my goodness, like you're allowing it to happen. And I get it. I'm being a little hyperbolic, but goodness gracious, you see my point. Stop letting your children have these devices. I mean, my goodness, children are being exposed to things like pornography and things like that at an extremely young age. We're talking like 8, 9 years old, guys. It's out of hand. And it's because you, the parents, are not doing your job. Let's continue. Pastity, protect children. We are like, they are groomers. They are like, we are coming for your children. So we all agree they are groomers. This is a tweet from Tim Pool. Let's continue. Timcast new CEO Tim Pool said of the video, we already read that. In another video, a group of gatherers around a drag queen on a blowhorn repeating his words are demands, while some held signs that read, drag isn't for sissies. This is our reading of protection and solidarity and our intention, the crowd said in unison. We gather in East the Village Tompkins Square Park, home of the 1874 and the 1980 riots. They continued demanding workers' safety and homeless. What? You see what I mean? They just you know what? Let's continue. It's just I can't with these people, man. The sentiment is reminiscent of when the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus released a song in July of 2021 proclaiming that they'll convert your children. And that is the gay agenda. We're coming for them. We're coming for your children. We're coming for them. We're coming for them. We're coming for your children. The gay men sang. God, post-millennial, you didn't have to write it like that. The gay men sang. Gosh, dang. Guys, it's right in front of your face. It's right in front of your face. If you are a parent in 2023, and you are allowing your child to have a smartphone, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't. Because this is the type of stuff that they're going to be exposed to every day on their smartphones. If they're on social media, if they have smartphones with internet access and they're on social media, this is what they're being exposed to. This is it. I mean, we've already talked about how Instagram was being used by pedophiles to spread child pornography. I mean, we've already talked about that on this channel. You can go watch that video. Guys, you must do your jobs as parents. If you're not going to do your job as a parent, then don't have kids at all. Okay? Because we're talking about the next generation of human beings. We don't want the next generation of human beings to be jacked up in the head pedophiles. We don't want that. That's gross. That's not okay. But because parents are refusing to get off their butts and do their jobs and protect their children, this is what their kids are being exposed to. And their children are going to think that this is normal. No, this is not normal. This is pedophilic. Every single one of these people that have exposed themselves to children should be thrown in jail for a very long time. This is not normal. But yet these children will think that it is because you are allowing them to be exposed to it basically on an everyday basis. Parents, you know what? I've said this too many times on my channel. I've said it too many times. Just do your job, okay? It's that simple. I don't know. Maybe I've talked about it too much. I don't know. It's just I'm trying to get parents to stop being idiots. Like, stop making excuses for your bad parenting. It's that simple. Stop making excuses for your bad parenting. If your child is being exposed to this stuff and you know about it and you're not doing anything to stop it, you're a bad parent. You suck. You should not have kids. It's that simple. You're raising the next generation of pedophiles. It's that simple. I mean, they're being exposed to pedophilia every single day. So what do you think they're going to be? They're in their minds, that will be normalized. And it's because you didn't do your job. Congratulations, you're a bad parent. My goodness. All right, I'm going to have another story coming for you guys in just a second. But before I get into that, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, and share the show with your friends. Now, I got this story from you, or for you, not from you. Goodness gracious. From Timcast, New York aims to crack down on pizza ovens to reduce carbon emissions. Oh, jeez. Why? Isn't that what New York is known for? Is like some bomb pizza? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. One pizzeria owner spent $20,000, oh gosh, on an air filter to comply with the rule change. On an air filter? Oh, goodness gracious. You know what? Let's just get into it. All New Yorkers deserve to breathe healthy air, and wood and coal-fired stoves are among the largest contributors of harmful pollutants in neighborhoods with poor air quality. The DEP spokesman Ted Timbers said in a statement to New York Post on Sunday. No, what's really the worst thing that's bad for air quality is not pizza ovens. It's cities in general. It's cities. It's not the guy out in the middle of nowhere with his pizza oven. No. It's just cities in general. Cities in general, when you build a city, you are literally displacing and destroying the environment in order to put that city there. And then you've got all of the emissions that come from the city. You got all the trash, all of the littering that happens when you're in a city. You've got the homeless man that's literally crapping on the sidewalk because this is a left-wing city, of course. And they've got homeless people everywhere, shooting up drugs, dropping their needles everywhere, pooping on the sidewalk, peeing in the trash can. I don't know why these people that live in cities that look like that are trying to tell people like me who wants to live out in rural Texas in the middle of nowhere, or people like my grandfather who used to own a cattle ranch. I don't know why these people that live in cities like this are telling us that they're going to fix the environment. They can't even fix their own cities, bro. They can't. They have failed at every turn to solve the problems in their cities, especially the emissions problems. And this will be just the same. This common sense rule, developed with restaurant and environmental justice groups, requires a professional review of whether installing emission controls is feasible. Yeah, for one, it's not feasible. And two, it's not going to work. And here's the reality. They know that it's not going to work. They know that putting a filter over a pizza oven is not going to solve the problem. Because you're in one of the largest cities in the world. There's going to be major emissions whether you put a filter on the pizza oven or not. So they're using this, in my opinion, as an excuse to crack down even more. What's going to happen is they're going to put these filters over these pizza ovens. It's not going to work. A lot of these pizzerias are going to go out of business because they can't afford it. You know, they're going to try and they're going to fail because it's so expensive they can't afford it. It's not going to work in reducing emissions, and they're going to use that as an excuse to say, "Oh, we need to do more. We need to do more." No, you just need to leave people the frick alone. How about that? How about that? See, this is the reality of the situation. They're constantly pushing this Green New Deal type agenda onto you and saying, oh, this stuff didn't work. That means we need to take away more of your stuff. You know, they never talk about, these elitist politicians, they never talk about taking away any of their stuff. It's like AOC. Oh, just go buy a Tesla. Right. Because, the average blue-collar worker can afford a freaking $70,000 Tesla. Right. You freaking Nimrod. Like, what are we talking about here, man? They always use this excuse. Oh, we're going to try this. Everyone and their dog already knows that this isn't going to work. So when they try it, it doesn't work. And when it doesn't work, they use the fact that it doesn't work as an excuse to say, oh, we just need to do more. We just need to take away more of your stuff. Take away more of your privileges, more of your rights. You need to give us more taxes. You need to give us more control over your life. Give the government more control over the economy. This is the plan, guys. This is the plan. If these people actually cared about climate change, then they would be getting other countries involved, like China, Russia, India. These other countries are some of the largest pollutants in the world, especially China. China produces 3 times the amount of CO2 emissions that the United States does on a yearly basis. In fact, I'm pretty sure they produce like 3 times more than like all of the top 5 countries combined, or all of the other 4 countries in the top 5 combined. It's insane. So any one of, like I've said it on the show before, any of these solutions that these people put forward, if it doesn't include China or India or Russia, then it's not a solution. Because it's not going to stop climate change. It's not going to put a dent. It's not even going to scratch the surface of these CO2 emissions. It's not. That is the reality of the situation. We can destroy our entire economy. We can take away all of the rights, all the privileges. We can turn this, we can send this entire country back to the 1700s. Which in reality is actually a lot worse for the environment, because then you have to cut down trees in order to get warmth. But of course, no one wants to think about that. That's exactly what's happening over in Africa right now. People are literally burning human feces in order to stay warm at night. You think that's good for the freaking environment? No, it's not. But no one wants to think about that, though. Let's continue. The new rules would require restaurants using coal and wood-fired ovens to hire an engineer or architect to access the feasibility of installing some type of emission control device that would cut carbon emissions by 75%, the Post reported. If a 75% cut is not possible, businesses may identify controls that could provide a 25% reduction, or explain to city officials why emissions controls cannot be installed. Many are objecting to the proposal from city officials. Yeah. We get the point at this point, we get it. We get it. It's not working, guys. It's not working. Hey, left-wingers, it's not working. It's not. I don't know, man. I don't know. At the end of the day, this type of garbage is going to continue to happen in these states like New York, like California, until the people there decide, this doesn't really make any sense. This doesn't really make any sense, and we're not going to comply with this. That's it. That's all you have to do. Just no one comply. Stop complying with these idiots. Stop complying with what the government says. Just stop doing it. And if no one complies, then what are they going to do? What are they going to do? They're going to arrest every single person at every single pizzeria across the entire city of New York? No, they're not. They're not going to do that. If everyone would just stop complying with these stupid things that we know are not going to work, my goodness, they're forcing these businesses to spend $20,000 on an air filter that may or might not actually do what they want it to do. They're stealing money from these businesses and giving it to another business. That's what they're doing, because they're forcing these businesses to do that. I don't know, man. Hey, New York City, this is what you voted for, dog. This is what you voted for. I don't know what to tell you. Hey, California, this is what you voted for. Hey, Chicago. Hey, Seattle. Hey, Portland. Hey, this is what you guys voted for. You guys want to continue to be idiots and continue to vote for the people who don't like you, hate you, and want to actively destroy your life, i.e. the Democrats. You want to continue voting for them? Fine, be my guest. But you're going to get more of this. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. All right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I will have another show coming for you guys on Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment down in the comment section, and share this show with your friends. Follow me on all the socials down in the description. My goodness, excuse me, words are hard today. And hit that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we put out new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.